Hello everyone, how are you? So my name is Britt Knight. Some of you guys might know me from Facebook. I do Facebook Lives every Monday through Friday on my page, and I decided that I was going to go ahead and try to do a YouTube video since I have had people asking for it. So here you go. So I think today what I'm going to do is a full face routine. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you like it. If you do, please like, comment, and subscribe. All that fun stuff. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Hope you enjoy. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a spray from Urban Decay. This is the Urban Decay Quick Fix. And on top of that, I'm going to take my NYX Angel Veil Primer. I'm gonna let it sit for just a little bit to let it just kind of do its thing, and then I'm gonna move on to foundation. For the foundation, I'm going to use my Kat Von D Lock It Setting Spray. I am a full coverage girl. I like to be a little caked up, and this foundation, yeah. I love a full coverage matte foundation, and that is why I'm going with this one. This is going to be very good at covering up any kind of imperfections. And it is going to give you a nice flawless finish to the day. A little bit of this will go a long way, just a heads up. But this is beautiful. And I am using my Juvia's Place round buffer brush. This is the Juvia's Place J113 round buffer brush. Please get the neck. Now I'm going in with my favorite concealer of all time. This is the Tarte Shape Tape, and this is in the shade Deep. Love this foundation. It is pretty much like magic in a bottle. A little bit goes a long way, but I'm still going to do a lot because I am extra and ridiculous. But this is very full coverage. You do not have to worry about creasing with this. This foundation is amazing. This is a sponge from Real Technique. It is for highlighting and for contouring. I love the sponge. Like, it has all these different shapes and uses, so like it's very multifunctional. What I'm going to do is take the flat edge of it, and I'm going to start pushing this concealer into the skin. And it's gonna seem like there's a lot of concealer that I put on originally, but I'm using this sponge damp. So it's actually gonna end up, by using the damp sponge, it's actually gonna end up soaking up some of this product that is applied to my face. So even though it looks like I'm putting a lot of concealer on right now, a lot of it is going to get absorbed into this sponge. It's gonna leave me with the actual coverage that I'm going for. And when I'm doing my concealer, I am not doing any kind of like wiping motions. I'm literally taking my sponge and I'm just patting this over that product. I'm using a patting motion when I do this because I do not want to disturb the foundation that I have underneath. Like, I don't want to rub that foundation away that I've already put on. So I'm just going to be pushing the sponge in to actually push that product down. And also, by pushing the sponge onto the product instead of swiping it, you're guaranteeing that you're actually making sure that product goes into the skin and it's not just sitting on top of it, where it can actually start feeling a little bit heavier throughout the day. Now that I have my highlight done, what I'm gonna do now is go in with some contouring. And for that, I'm gonna take my Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Cream Kit. Please forgive it, it is well loved and well used. I'm gonna use this deepest shade in here. This is Carob. I'm going to be going in with my e.l.f. contouring brush to do this. When I'm contouring, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go from the top of my ear. I'm going to head in the direction of the outer corner of my mouth, but I'm not going to take that contour past the outer corner of my eye. So it's going to go from here down to about right there, and that's as far as I'm going to take it. If you start taking it down too far, the contour will actually end up starting to look muddy, and that is not the look that we're going for. When I'm getting towards the end of it, I'm actually gonna do like a little curve, almost like a little smiley face, and that's gonna help lift that up, lift the cheekbones up a little more. There we go. Same thing on the other side. Towards the corner of the mouth, not going past the outer corner of the eye, and doing a little curve right at the end to make that cheek pop. Because we're getting to get it popping. Is that what they say? Get it popping. I take that contour along my hairline here. Along the jawline. This is going to help reduce the appearance of the devil. And then we're also going to take just a little bit of it and do a small little bit of a nose contour. I'm just taking the edge of the brush when I'm doing this and running that along the side of my nose. All right, and I'm actually gonna pull that up just a little bit where it's touching the start of my brow. There we go. And you know what, just for good measure, we're gonna put some on the chin as well. There we go. So we're done. I hope you guys enjoyed. Dude, what would you all do if I really did walk out looking like this? What would you guys say? Would you guys be my friends? Would we be cool? Would we be cool if I walked out actually looking like this? All right, so now I'm gonna take this second sponge. This is from L'Oreal. This is a L'Oreal sponge. I'll put the name of it below. I know they have 3 forms of these sponges from L'Oreal. They have one for the face. I believe they have one for contouring, and they also have one for the highlighter. I have not tried the contouring one. I've tried the one for the highlighter. It wasn't quite my cup of tea, but this one I really do enjoy for the face. And it does a pretty good job blending out the contour as well. So, same as before when I was blending out my concealer, I am taking this sponge and I am bouncing it on top of the product to do my blending. I'm not doing rubbing, I'm not doing swiping motions because again, I don't want to disturb this foundation that I have underneath. So I am literally taking this sponge and bouncing this on top of that product, and that is what's going to be blending this product out. It is a little time consuming, but it is worth the effort. This is a fun sound. Okay. While I'm doing this, if you do feel the need to move the product around, like while I'm doing this, I want to push this back a little bit into back to my forehead. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take that sponge, and while I'm doing the bouncing motion, I'm also doing flicks. Like I'm flicking that sponge back towards the hairline, so that way it is moving that contour, but again, it's still not swiping it, so I'm still not actually disturbing that foundation underneath, but I'm able to get that product placed where I want it to go. Please make sure to blend your chins so you don't walk around with just a line of makeup underneath, because that will kind of defeat the purpose of disguising that double chin. All right, so that has got the contour pretty well done now. Now, let's go ahead and get this nose blended out. This is the Sephora number 57 brush. It is their airbrush concealing brush. It is clean, it is just stained. It is clean. And I'm going to take this now, and again, I'm just gonna do light little strokes, and I'm going to start blending out this nose contour. When I am blending this, I'm actually going to push it a little closer towards the bridge of my nose just to start creating the effect that I'm going for, just to create a little bit more of a slimming effect. So instead of actually moving the product down, I'm actually moving it up. If I do take it too far, then I can pull it down just a little bit. Like if it's starting to get like a little too slim. Okay, so I'm gonna take one more step just to clean up this contour just a little bit. I'm gonna take that shape tape one more time and just run it right underneath where I did that contour. And we're gonna chisel this out. And this time I'm bringing that concealer all the way down to the outer corner. I'm gonna take this sponge, gonna pull that concealer down. I'm gonna bounce it right on top. Just blend that out. Create that extra little bit of chiseling that I'm going for. Some people do this with their translucent powder once they're doing their baking. I like to just go ahead and clean it up with concealer just to go ahead and knock it out and get it out of the way. Personal preference, do whatever works best for you. And now I'm gonna push that sponge right on top of it to work to blend those out so I don't have like a distinct, like harsh line there. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to take a setting powder. This is from Cover FX. This is the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder, and this is in Translucent Light. And I'm going to start using this to set my concealer. My preferred method to set is to actually just use a damp sponge and push that product onto the concealer instead of doing the baking method. I feel like it's gonna give the same results as baking will do, but it takes up less time and uses less product. I'm going to go in with a second translucent powder. It's also from Cover FX. It is their Perfect Setting Powder. And this is in Translucent Deep. I'm gonna take the bottom of the same sponge that I've been using, and now I'm going to apply this powder to the remainder of my face. The look that I like to go for when I'm doing my complexion is to have a lit from within look. I like to make it look like there is a spotlight on my face, but I also want to make sure that my foundation is set. So then I will go in with a deeper one to set the remainder of my face, so I won't have that illumination. Get that neck, girl. Get that neck. I'm going to go in with this palette. This is from Black Radiance. This is the True Complexion Contour Palette in Medium Dark. This is the powder form of it. They have the powder form. They also have a cream form. This is my preferred one, but the cream form does work beautifully. As you can see, this is well loved. I'm going to go in with two shades. I'm going to go in first with this darker shade. This is the Contour. Then I'm going to go in with the second shade, which is Sculpt. The Contour I am going to use to bring a little bit of the life that I lost from that translucent powder where I have the cream contour. I'm going to use the second shade, Sculpt, as a transition between this light translucent powder that I have and this contour powder that's about to go on. So it's going to go from light to medium to dark, and it's going to just give it like a nice, smooth, seamless transition. All right, here we go. So again, this is the powder contour. And again, it's just going very lightly over those places where I had the cream contour, just to bring a little bit of that back that I lost from that translucent powder. Sometimes translucent powder can can take a little bit of the work that you've done away. So I'm just working to bring it back. In case you're wondering, this brush is from Jordan Cope Collections. This is her Breakfast at Tiffany's brush set. Okay, so again, just lightly ran that over the areas where I had the cream contour. So now, as I was saying, I'm gonna go into the second shade. This is Sculpt, and this is, I'm gonna use the same brush. Using the same brush. That's going to go on my cheeks, on my forehead, and a little bit on my chin here. And again, this is gonna go work as a transition between that translucent light powder, the contour, the translucent light powder, the contour powder, and now I have this in the middle, and this is gonna go light to medium to dark to give more of a seamless transition. So now I'm gonna go one more time into the second shade, the Sculpt, and I'm gonna go back with that same Sephora brush that I used earlier, the airbrush concealer brush, and I'm going to lightly just go over that nose contour one more time. I didn't want to go in with the contour shade when I was doing the nose because I didn't want this contour over here to look too harsh. So I'm going in with the lighter shade, and I'm just lightly running that on top of that cream contour that I had down. I'll be back in just a second so you guys can see what it's gonna look like with everything completed. I'm gonna have my makeup on, and yeah, I'll be right back. Alright you guys, so this is the final look. I hope that you enjoyed. If you do, please like, please comment, please subscribe. And also, if you are enjoying this and if you want a more lengthy tutorial, I'm talking about like an hour and a half, 2 hour, maybe 3 hour tutorial, definitely follow me on my Facebook page. It's Brit Knight. I go Monday through Friday, starting at 6 a.m. Eastern time. So we have a lot of fun. We hang out, we chill, we drink coffee. So if you want a more detailed tutorial, please definitely come hang out. We're very chill, we're very cool, we're very laid back. Hope to see you there. I hope everyone has a good day, a good weekend, and just enjoy. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.